Looking inside, goes out. Here's Davis. Davis for the win! He's got it!
Okay, so I feel like this video is going to be a little bit all over the place, but I have a couple topics I want to talk about. I don't really know how to structure it, so we're just going to kind of jump into things. The first thing I want to rattle off is just something really quick. Stop fucking DDoSing each other. Like, that is the most annoying shit that has happened in this game, and I don't know how long. And it's not even because I'm losing stuff. I mean, I know last video I said I lost an AGS, but like, I chucked after that, and I ended up profiting a bit more than I lost. And so, you know, that's all good, but it's the fact that I log on, and so like, when I play RS, like, I have to, like, the stars have to align for me to be able to PK, because my internet is so ridiculously shitty that when my roommates are streaming Hello Kitty's Island Adventure or whatever the fuck they watch on Netflix all the time, all the time, because somebody's always watching it, like, I cannot PK because I start delaying so badly. So if nobody's home, I can PK and it's great. But then I log into World 325 and everybody's like gone or whatever, and there's like one dude in the bank saying that they're hitting off the worlds right now, so nobody wants to PK. And then of course, finally, once it stops, I hear Tom walking the door upstairs crumpling a big old bag of Taco Bell, about to sit down and watch Netflix for the next 6 hours, so I can't even do shit. And this is actually a perfect transition in my next topic, because in collaboration with me, the World DDoSers, and the fact that AT&T can go suck a dick, I am bringing you guys a new account. And you already know that the servers are terrible when I make a new account, because that means I have to go through the underground pass again. But a little bit on the account, I'm not going to make progress videos on it because I've done that like 3 times on my channel with different accounts and stuff like that. It was my old pure back before EOC when I made like a max 60 attack pure or something. I can't even remember. Then there was the 07 one, and then there was one more. Fuck, what was it? I can't even remember. So maybe 2 times. I don't know. I'm not going to make another progress series because I feel like it'll be the same shit over again. Like episode 1, I hate quests. Episode 2, I hate quests and skilling. Episode 3, I hate getting torsos and all that shit. It's the same thing over and over again, so I'm just going to skip over all that. But if you're wondering about my new account, I'm going to make a piety pure. So let me explain this a little bit more. So I want this build to have 60 attack and nothing higher. I'm going to have 70 defense. I'm going to get 70 prayer so I can use piety, obviously. I would have capped the defense at 65, but you have to have 70 in order to use the prayer, so I got to get that. Then I want to start PKing probably around like 90 strength or so, maybe even 85, I don't know, but I want to get it to 99 eventually. I'll probably start PKing around 70 range also, just so I can wear a black D-hide. I'm really just going to hybrid on the account. But I probably won't even be using range, so I'll get that up in the future, but I'm really just rushing through everything right now, so I just want to get to 325 as quickly as I can. Obviously 94 mage, I probably won't even bother with lunars, because like I said, I'm just going to be hybriding on the account, but 60 attack in piety is the big thing right there, with barrels, gloves, and all that stuff. I don't really know what the completed combat level will be, but I just want to be like a lower mid-level, so I can just piss off as many Zergers in PvP as I can without being a tank. But I've already got this set up because I want to use that gear I use. I just call it like a welfare max strength setup sort of thing. You guys have seen it in my videos. I spec like a 40-41 with it in a couple of videos ago. I hit that. I've hit multiple 40-40s in it. It's just like I use a D-skim, and then I use, you know, Tacit's torso, strength ammy, Neat's helm, D-boots, and all that stuff. And I really don't risk much when I have that. I know that I can like D-skim a 43, I think, in that gear, and I'm not even using a B-ring or anything. So if I use a B-ring on this new account, like, oh, you already know Zerkers are getting 40-40. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And when I say we'll see how it goes, I mean, like, you guys know how goals go for me on this channel. Like, right now, I'm still working on the max 75 defense sort of setup with World 65, and it's been, like, what, 2 years or something like that. I guess that's just how it goes. It's not like real-life goals where you actually have to accomplish them. Like, my 2 real-life goals right now, I think, are to get cut off at an Applebee's, and then also to eat my height and sub sandwiches. And, like, originally, I was going to go with weight, but then I figure, you know, you add more sub sandwiches to your diet, your weight keeps on going up. It's a never-ending cycle. It's just a vicious circle. You don't really want to do that. Moral of the story is that I don't know how calories work, but I am very good at buying time in videos. And the reason I say that is because we're changing topics again, by the way, but the reason I say that is because I was planning on just making those 2 little portions of the video, like the sort of intro sort of thing, and then I was just going to kind of wing it and the rest of it. And I was going to like talk to you guys about real life, what's been going on. Like, I finished my summer classes, I finished my internship, I'm actually playing again now, except for when the worlds are getting DDoS, because fuck those guys. But, you know, all that stuff, but we're already, what, 4 minutes into the video, so maybe I'll have to make a part 2. Like, maybe I'll put out a video again in the next couple days. I don't know. I have to see how many clips I have. And the last thing I was originally going to talk about was a recent poll that came out, which basically proved to me that you guys are the most fickle and annoying motherfuckers I've ever met on the internet. But I'm going to save that for next video. I probably already gave it away because, you know, whatever. We're gonna skip over that and just talk about the Last Man Standing beta, because I figure I'll get that out there right now while it's still sort of relevant, because we know in like 2.5 weeks nobody's gonna be playing this. And I'm not even bashing the game mode or anything, because I know I say a lot of rash things about updates and general change with the game and all that stuff. not that any of it matters, and it's just making jokes, but I really like this new game mode. I had heard that the games are relatively short, and I figured I'd hop on and play one or two when it originally came out, and I was actually up until like 3 a.m. that night just playing like constantly, because it was a lot of fun to me. And like I've gone back multiple times since, and truth be told, like I wasn't even that anxious for this update to come out, because like I didn't even know that it was coming out until the day that the original beta came out. And like I looked at Twitter, and I think that it was Framed that was tweeting about how he got accepted into the beta mode for the Last Man Standing servers, and I was a little salty at first, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, Mod Ash, I thought you loved me, why didn't I get an invite? But then I realized you had to like apply to get the invitation. I know a lot of people were bashing this game mode because of the, you know, luck based sort of nature of it, but you know, I understand what you're saying to an extent. It's just that the way I see it is, if you step back and you look at RuneScape as a whole, like the whole thing is based on luck. Like there's certain things you can do to skew it in your favor, but at the end of the day, like it is based on luck. I mean, hybriding is a perfect example of this. Like I kill people all the time. I kill hybrids all the time that are better than me, just because I get a lucky hit, or I get a lucky series of hits, or they mess up, or all that stuff. And the same shit happens to me all the time. So you know, it's just one of those things. It's extremely hard to make a game like RuneScape without a certain element of luck to it. But I definitely have seen a lot of good suggestions thrown at Jagex for like ways to improve the game, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do with it in the long run. But if you haven't tried it out, I'd highly recommend it. It's not for everybody, but I personally enjoy it a lot. And I guess I should have included this at the beginning, but if you don't know what the game mode is, essentially the people over at Jagex were watching the Hunger Games and thought, yeah, we could do that. Ronan proceeded to fist bump Ash. Boom, content. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop a like on it, join my clan chat in game, and yell at me on Twitter, and I will see you guys when I see you, because now I'm not going to make any false promises.